Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Restaurant Workers Now Poisoning People. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. There are now lots of examples of restaurant workers deliberately and recreationally poisoning the food of their customers, just poisoning it for fun. And here's the crazy part of it. They will then take photos or videos of themselves doing it and post it online. They often conceal their faces, but you can see their entire bodies, and that's often enough for their coworkers and bosses to recognize them. It used to be that these were isolated incidents. Now they're all over the internet, posted all over social media. There are photos of workers standing in tubs of salad with their shoes on, just to show their dirty shoes are now touching the food that you'll be unwittingly eating soon. There are employees having food fights and then getting the food off the floor and putting it back on the food line so that it can be served to the customers. Now, when we say they're poisoning people, we don't mean they're putting cyanide in the food, but they are contaminating and compromising the customer's food in a variety of ways. They're sneezing on it, they're coughing on it, they're blowing their noses on it, they're pre-chewing it and then spitting that food back out onto the plate so that the customers can eat it after it's been in their mouths. They're putting cigarettes out on the food. There are incidents where the male employees will pleasure themselves in the kitchen and put their special present, their special sauce in the soup or salad of the customer's food. You can just use your imagination to understand what it is I just told you. We've even heard reports of female customers getting herpes of the throat from eating food that male workers at the restaurant have deposited their special sauce onto. This phenomena is getting more and more common. And more of these workers are taking great pleasure in doing it and documenting it for social media, especially if they're about to get fired or they're about to quit. If they know that, then the probability of them tampering with the food skyrockets. They don't seem to be scared or squeamish about doing this at all. They just do it and put the pictures or video for everyone online to see. Here's one of the problems for the restaurants that this is done to. If the public finds out which restaurant it happens at, then they could easily put it out of business by not going there. Then all of their lawsuits will be filed against that restaurant. And since a lot of these restaurants are national chains, then the public information will affect a lot of similar restaurants in the national chain itself that had nothing to do with any of this nonsense. They could see their businesses drop or disappear even though they had nothing, no involvement in it. Now, couldn't these restaurants all put in surveillance cameras to try and prevent this sort of thing from happening? Sure, but all sorts of businesses out there have surveillance cameras and they still have their employees do terrible things. It doesn't seem to deter these employees. It's nonstop. 7 days a week this is going on. If you go on social media, you spend 5 minutes on social media, you'll be amazed at how many videos like this there are out there. So what are the possible solutions? Well, if it were me, and I heard something like this had happened, I would never eat at that place again, no matter how much they begged me or told me everything was fine. You just can't trust this sort of thing after it's become so common in the culture. Now that some restaurants in California are paying $20 per hour to their workers, it is believed that some of these employees will be less likely to risk their jobs by doing this, but will that really stop them? I don't know. When you're that crazy, does money even matter anymore? When you're dealing with kids, anything is possible. Where does all this behavior lead to? Well, we believe it'll just get worse and cause more businesses to go out of business. And that's not going to help anyone because it'll cost a lot more jobs. One thing they can do is to put up an 800 phone number on the walls or a website address or an email address that people can report this sort of thing. The employees can report this sort of thing, and hopefully that'll slow things down. If this happens to you and you find out about it and you're able to document it or get a statement from a witness, then you can definitely sue the restaurant. And you'll probably win. and you could theoretically make 6 or 7 figures on a settlement like this. We heard that a girl in Michigan who got herpes of the throat from the restaurant she ate at was able to do a DNA match between the herpes she contracted and the actual herpes that one of the kitchen workers had before they deposited their sauce onto her food that made her so sick. Apparently, once presented with this evidence, the restaurant settled very quickly for a substantial sum. Good luck. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, to make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.